Damn it, Bobby, this just ain't right.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Bobby G, and today we're just gonna react to this one by Patrick CC, The Only Beef Eminem Could Not Handle. Let's check it out.
What if I told you one of the most vicious and savage diss tracks of all time was not a rap song, but rather a catchy pop song that teenage girls and moms all around the world loved? Now, the diss was aimed at a rapper, Eminem, who is known to destroy anyone who dares to test him on the mic. But it was performed by Mariah Carey, an iconic pop star who has 19 #1 hit songs. You'd think Eminem beefing with a female singer would be a heavily one-sided battle. This isn't a fair fight, right? Wrong. This beef proved to be too much for Marshall Mathers to handle, and today we are going to break down exactly what happened in the only beef that Eminem ever lost. At the 43rd Annual Grammy Awards, Eminem performed his hit song Stan alongside Elton John. Mariah Carey was in the crowd watching and was wildly impressed with M's performance. Both Em and Mariah recall that she reached out to Marshall, asking if he wanted to help her on her 9th studio album, Charm Bracelet, even though he is not featured nor credited on the album.
That's motion, Eminem. That's motion, Em. That's motion, bruh.
Claims that the two dated.
I was not familiar with your game, bruh.
For several months at this time, whereas Mariah says their relationship was strictly professional. In May of 2002, Eminem dropped his iconic album, The Eminem Show, and on the track Superman he rapped, "What you trying to be? My new wife? What, you Mariah? Fly through twice." Superman featured guest vocals from Dina Ray, a singer who previously collaborated with Eminem on tracks like Come On Everybody and Drugs Ballad. When discussing her time working with Marshall on Superman,
bro, this cover is actually fucking insane.
On tracks like Come On Everybody and Drugs Ballad. When discussing her time working with Marshall on Superman, Ray claimed that Mariah was originally meant to be on the song.
I'll give you a little fun fact. Mariah was the original vocal on Superman. Whatever happened, happened. I think he was a little upset. And he called me, he said, "F it," called Dina. So I get flown in. Her vocal was actually the reference. I recorded there in the studio in his crib, and that's how Superman came about.
But Superman wasn't the only song where Mariah was mentioned. On the track When the Music Stops, he rapped, "What the F you take me for? A joke? You smoking crack? Before I do that, I'd beg Mariah to take..."
Bro, this song actually goes crazy. Like before a game, like before a football game type shit. This song right here, this shit'll get you going.
"Me back." Now these mentions were soft. They honestly don't come across as disses. They come off as Eminem just being upset that things didn't work out with her. And considering the Eminem Show sold 1.3 million copies in its first week and would go on to sell 27 million copies, making it one of the best-selling albums of all time, rumors quickly spread that Mariah Carey was the woman he was rapping about and presumably dating. Those rumors would be confirmed in a Rolling Stone interview in 2002 when Eminem was asked about them being boyfriend and girlfriend. There's truth to that, but on the whole personal level, I'm not really feeling it. I just don't like her as a person. In December of 2002, Mariah told Oprah the rumors are not true.
Okay, so what was going on between you and Eminem, if anything?
Nothing. Look, I talked to him, I have spoken to him a few times, whatever, but in terms of me having like an intimate relationship with men, I can name them all on one hand, and he ain't on the hand.
She doubled down that same month on Larry King.
Okay.
How about Eminem?
What about him?
Do you date him?
No.
Where was that printed?
That was printed everywhere.
And you didn't date him at all?
I hung out with him, I spoke to him on the phone. I think I was probably with him total of 4 times. And I don't consider that dating somebody.
Then Mariah released Charm Bracelet, and fans suspected the song Clown was dedicated to Eminem when she sung, "I should have left it at..."
I think we can all understand where people commit to a relationship and where it's just like, like nothing's really going on. So obviously, I don't know, apparently she making it pretty obvious.
At "How you doing? I should have left it at I like your music too. I should have never called you back when you pursued me. You should have never intimated we were lovers, when you know very well we never even touched each other." Later in the song, she responded to M's claims on Superman where he said she flew to his house. "I gotta break it to you delicately, dummy. Taking my G5 20 minutes wasn't nothing, but I guess you wouldn't know. That's the way I roll. Consequently now your ego's fully overblown. You don't want the world to know that you're just a puppet show, and the little boy inside often sits at home alone and cries."
Yo, when the fuck? Hold up, bro. Can we run that one back? Can we run this back, bro? Hold up. She said taking my G5 20 minutes wasn't nothing, but I guess you wouldn't know it. That is crazy, bro. You getting cooked right now. Not gonna lie. You getting cooked.
Delicately, dummy. Taking my G5 20 minutes wasn't nothing, but I guess you wouldn't know. That's the way I roll. Consequently, now your ego's fully overblown. You don't want the world to know that you're just a puppet show, and the little boy inside often sits at home alone and cries. Remember, Mariah heavily downplayed her involvement with M, saying she simply spoke to him a few times. Flying a private jet to someone just to speak for 20 minutes does seem a little unrealistic, unless you are Taylor Swift, who regularly takes extremely short trips on her private jet. But when you consider that Mariah Carey achieved Taylor Swift
took a 13-minute flight to travel 28 miles? What the fuck? Yeah, I guess when you someone like her, bro, you can go wherever the hell you want, whenever the fuck you want, however fast you want to go. Shit.
Extremely short trips on her private jet. But when you consider that Mariah Carey achieved Taylor Swift level success by 1995, it's safe to assume that she was also taking private jets everywhere she went. Mariah continued to take shots at Eminem. While performing Clown at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois in July 2003, a female dancer came on stage dressed in a blonde wig and wearing Ben Wallace's Detroit Pistons jersey. Since Eminem is from Detroit and has also been seen wearing this exact jersey, it's clear that she was depicting him as the clown on stage. When the song ended, a giant screen flashed The Marionette Show with the same Eminem Show styled reversed lettering. Mariah grinned, telling the audience, "It's all in fun. We're just having a good time with the show up here." Eminem didn't respond and the beef died out for
See, it's all fun and games till the reporters and the press and the media they constantly asking you. Then all of a sudden you don't want to be asked these questions no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? So hey, let's keep the beef going. Let's keep this shit going.
2 years. But that's not even close to the end of this feud. But real quick, I want to talk about how I'm always getting annoying spam calls. And I know it's because...
Okay, sorry Pat, but we're gonna have to skip through this.
Thanks, Aura. But Eminem's career was at an all-time high, so it's likely he didn't respond because it didn't make sense to divert any of his success and attention to another artist.
Right.
Universal Pictures released the drama film 8 Mile, a semi-autobiography to another artist.
Bro, am I tripping, or is 50 Cent's head kind of shaped a little... Why does his head just protrude out so much right here? It's like a giant dent. I know my head is shaped kind of weird too, bro, but this shit is goddamn, bro. What the hell happened?
Because it didn't make sense to divert any of his success and attention to another artist. Universal Pictures released the drama film 8 Mile, a semi-autobiography.
That's hands down probably one of the greatest movies of all time. 8 Mile. If you ain't seen it, go watch that shit, bro. You'll learn a lot about life watching this movie.
Biographical portrayal of Eminem's early life and his struggles to break into the hip-hop scene in Detroit. 8 Mile was a critical and commercial success, earning $242 million worldwide. Eminem also contributed to the soundtrack, which debuted at #1 on the Billboard Hot 200, selling over 700,000 copies in its first week. The soundtrack's success can be credited to its lead single, Lose Yourself, which became Eminem's first Billboard Hot 100 #1 single, remaining there for 12 consecutive weeks. Lose Yourself won the Academy Award for Best Original Song, making it the first hip-hop song to receive the award. It also won the Grammy Award for Best Rap Song and Best Rap Solo Performance. Then in 2004, Eminem released his 5th album, Encore. Although it received less favorable reviews from his previous albums,
this shit was tough too, bro. This shit had... Come on now, this shit had bangers.
Encore. Although it received less favorable reviews from his previous albums, Encore still went #1 on the Billboard 200 and was certified quadruple platinum a month after its release. Eminem was an unstoppable force, and it seemed like he was just going to let his success slap Mariah in the face. But then in 2005, she had the biggest comeback of her career. Mariah released We Belong Together, which had the X factor that was missing from Mariah's catalog in the past few years. Critics praised the song's production, Carey's impressive vocal range, and the emotional depth of the lyrics. We Belong Together broke chart records in the US and became Mariah's 16th Billboard Hot 100 #1 single. She then released The Emancipation of Mimi, which became Carey's highest selling album in the US since her 1995 album Daydream. The album debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 with 404,000 copies sold. The Emancipation of Mimi garnered 8 nominations at the 48th Grammy Awards, including for Album of the Year, and she won 3 awards awards, including Best Contemporary R&B Album. Mariah's success bothered Eminem. Even he admitted it, because after 2 years of silence, he...
Bro, Echo with the Jordan beanie is diabolical, I'm not gonna lie. That is actually fucking crazy, Em. Come on.
Randomly started taking shots at Mariah once again. Eminem was on the 3rd edition of the Anger Management Tour in the summer of 2005, where during one of his performances, he orchestrated 2 minutes of his set to...
Only Eminem could name his tour the Anger Management Tour.
Where during one of his performances, he orchestrated 2 minutes of his set to diss Mariah. He changed the lyrics of his song Ass Like That to...
As I'm in the midst
to
Mariah Carey, looking so scary, I don't want to see it. Every time I see her video on the TV, she's still, I know.
He then plays a snippet of her 2005 hit song We Belong Together before playing alleged private voicemails and detailing stories of their relationship.
Well, who is that? You love me? Yo, that sounds like Mariah Carey. That's me! Get the f*** out of here, man. Don't tell me she's behind one of these doors. Mariah, I told you to stop following me every motherfucking city we go. It's over between us. Remember you said...
This nigga trolling. Wow, what the fuck is going on right now? Ain't no way.
Between us, remember you said on VH1 or MTV or whatever it was, man. There was never anything between us, and you never flew just to my house at 5 o'clock in the morning and passed out on my motherfucking kitchen floor. What are you talking about? You know what the f I'm talking about. I know you got a new wife. Not a new wife, it's the same girl I've been with. I'm trying to make shit better at home. I'm trying to get my family back together. You're f***ing up right now.
Bro, how did Eminem come up, like, how did Eminem find AI back in 05? This is literal AI back in 2005, bro. What?
Oh my God,
Now, I'm not sure if these are private voicemails or actually snippets of the original Superman recordings. Because remember, Dina Ray said that Mariah recorded a Superman demo. And that song has multiple conversations.
That's facts. Hey, maybe it isn't AI. Maybe it is really
talking skits in it. This time, Mariah seemingly ignored Eminem because it wouldn't be worth it for her to give him attention during her career resurgence. But M continued to antagonize her. In 2006, Eminem took things even more personal and spoke about the pair's alleged sexual history on the track Jimmy Crack Corn. Meanwhile, your mind's on us, like mine's on Mariah, and y'all is just like her. You're all effing liars, but I'll just keep effing you like I effed her, right in the ass with KY. Yes, sir. Marshall also appeared on the radio station Shade 45, where he claimed that he and Mariah had a relationship for a good 6-7 months. It didn't work. I wasn't really into what she was into. Our personalities collided. He added, she's a diva, and I'm a little more regular, I guess. He completed his statement with a quote that convinced Mariah fans that he was just simply a jealous ex. I can never deny her talent, but the fact that she denied we ever had something, that's bad. For Eminem to claim that he wasn't really into her and that she's too much of a diva, while in the same breath,
this don't even look like Eminem in this picture. What the fuck?
Being upset that she denied their fling revealed his insecurities. Basically, every rapper is known for being a misogynistic, tough guy egomaniac, and for a woman who was more successful than him at that point to deny he ever had a chance with her, even if it was a lie, crushed him, and he could not let it go. 3 years later, Eminem released the track.
Low-key, you could kind of already see that, like, this is kind of past her already. She's kind of let go of this, and he's still dragging this shit on.
Bagpipes from Baghdad, off his 2009 album Relapse. In the song, Eminem mentioned Carey again, rapping, Mariah, whatever happened to us? Why did we have to break up? He also added a few lines targeted at Mariah's then husband and actor/rapper Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon better back the F up.
This nigga Nick Cannon, bro. Oh my gosh. Wow, Nick Cannon. I haven't heard that name in a minute. Every time I do hear his name though, bro, it's because he's got another female pregnant. Relax. Stop getting all these girls pregnant, bro.
I'm not playing. I want her back, you punk. I mean, I really want you bad. Nick, you had your fun. I've come to kick you in your sack of junk. Then he later says, Nick Cannon, you prick, I wish you luck with the whore. Eminem fans believed he was just joking, whereas Mariah fans look at him as being genuinely desperate for her attention. Nick Cannon responded to Bagpipes from Baghdad in a now deleted blog post. I felt sorry for him because he must really be stuck in the past. Not only has his music not evolved, but also homeboy is still obsessed with my wife, the same female that wouldn't let him get to second base from 8 years ago. If Nick stopped there, he would have seemed like a respectable husband defending his wife, but as he kept typing, he just kept embarrassing himself. Then I asked myself, should I go find this bitch and whoop his little ass? Most people don't know I'm nice in the ring and have been training in boxing and martial arts for years. That would just be childish and silly of me to bully this dude. I thought we got past the days where white men could spew vulgar obscenities at our beautiful queens and get away with it. This act of racist bigotry cannot go unnoticed. So Miss Marshall, I'm going to make you wish you never spoke my name and regret the ungodly things you said about my wife. You will now be known as the rapper who lost to corny ass Nick Cannon. Eminem sarcastically responded to Nick's comments
Okay, I don't know, I guess in this situation it's a little bit different because most guys I feel like will react the same way Nick did. Only problem is, bro, your girl is Mariah Carey, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, say what you gotta say. Nothing more, nothing less, because she can hold her own, bro. Yeah, so you saying more than what you need to say is looking a little like, settle down, bro. You don't have a rap career like Eminem, bro.
Interview with Tim Westwood TV.
Nah, I mean, with the song with Bagpipes from Baghdad, there's a line on there that was a little harsh. I said it, you know, it wasn't like, I had no idea that he was gonna take it like he took it.
He took it.
I had no idea that Nick Cannon was gonna start wilding out on me.
Wilded out? I mean, what is his problem? Is his wife?
I don't know. I heard about some of the things he was saying.
I mean, he said some mad things
read his blog or anything like that.
It's like it's his mission now, he's saying.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
That's how he feels, man.
But look, it is what it is. He's supposed to defend his wife. I expected him to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's a line I said, it's a song, and what I actually meant to say is I wish them the best.
I didn't get that from the records.
But that's what I meant to say.
I listened.
Still, Eminem's frequent mentioning of Mariah seemed unwarranted,
bro, this
especially
motherfucker
since she
don't give
hadn't
a
mentioned him publicly since 2003. One could describe his behavior as obsessive. At least, that's how Mariah
this nigga Eminem do not give a single fuck, bro.
viewed it. And this inspired Mariah to drop one of the most ruthless, cutthroat disses of all time, in the form of a catchy pop anthem called Obsessed. While not mentioning anyone specific, the song addresses a person who is obsessed with Mariah despite her lack of interest. She sings, "Why you so obsessed with me? Boy, I wanna know. Lying that you're sexing me when everybody knows. It's clear that you're upset with me." Throughout the track, there aren't really any bold claims, damning evidence, or lyrics that are extremely harsh towards
Bro, she pulled a Kendrick Lamar on his ass, bro. These days, bro, honestly, if you want to win a rap battle, make the type of song that is going to have everybody singing that bitch, and I promise you, you're going to win that battle.
me when everybody knows. It's clear that you're upset with me. Throughout the track, there aren't really any bold claims, damning evidence, or lyrics that are extremely harsh towards Eminem. It's just a sassy, catchy, and fun banger that absolutely dominated popular radio in 2009. The song debuted at number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100, making it Carey's highest debut in over a decade. Every girl in the club, soccer mom in a minivan, and don't lie, even the tough guys were singing these lyrics all summer long. To make matters worse for Em, in the music video, she portrays
that song is fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that song is catchy, bro.
Both herself and a bellhop who is secretly obsessed with Mariah Carey. The stalker follows Mariah around wearing a large gray hoodie and sweatpants, meant to resemble Eminem. At the stalker's home, they have posters of Mariah as well as other pieces of memorabilia everywhere. And this is particularly creative, seeing as Em is the same person who made Stan, which resembled a similar obsession with a high-profile musician. This is the highest level of trolling and pettiness I have ever seen in a music video. Obsessed is truly one of the best diss tracks of all time for its simplicity, catchiness, and replay value. Not to mention the layer of truth in the song. And as you can imagine, Eminem was angry, and he needed to respond. Less than 2 weeks after Obsessed dropped, on July 30th, 2009, Eminem retaliated with The Warning, a diss track produced by Dr. Dre where he provides explicit details about his alleged relationship with Carey, including intimate descriptions and references to private conversations. M's anger can be felt in this song from the very beginning as he starts the track with, "Only reason I dissed you in the first place is because you denied seeing me. Now I'm pissed off." He addressed her record. "Oh gee, is that supposed to be me in the video with the goatee? Wow, Mariah, I didn't expect you to go balls out. Shut the F up before I put all them phone calls out you made at my house when you was wildin' out before Nick. When you was on my and give you something to smile about. How many times you fly to my house, still trying to count." He continues to claim that he and Mariah dated for over 6 months and only had sex once. He tries so hard to prove this point by going into extreme detail about how he was terrible in bed and she was grossed out by him. However, Eminem established in the 8 Mile film that he's willing to make fun of himself to weaken the enemy's attack. He also creatively used Mariah's voicemail recordings in this track to almost make it seem like she helped him diss herself on his record. The Warning is a brutal diss track, and if it were targeted at any other rapper, it would have surely been enough to bury them. But it was aimed at a female pop icon, and nobody expected her to string together some bars for a response. So it kind of seemed like Eminem was just arguing with himself, and it solidified even further to Mariah fans that he looked desperate, because the premise of the entire song is basically that she won't acknowledge that they had a fling. And if you're Eminem, who can get literally any girl in the world, why are you so mad about this one? Mariah never responded to The Warning. And in 2010, Eminem told Vibe magazine, "I really don't want to talk about her anymore." He explained, "I don't want to keep beating a dead horse. I'm not even going to comment about it. I'm done with that whole situation. I said what I had to say. I'm done." It's just crazy that Eminem started a decade-long feud with someone mentioning them in multiple songs just because he wanted the world to know they had sex one time. He tried everything he could to provoke Mariah, but every time she addressed it, his reactions just proved her point that he was kind of obsessed with her. And this would have been an embarrassingly abysmal defeat for Eminem if Nick Cannon just shut his mouth, because every time Nick Cannon spoke, it just made Eminem look better. Nick brought up Eminem multiple times over the years. While speaking with Hip Hop DX, he said, "The way the Eminem thing started was that I never had an issue with him. If anything, I've been one of his biggest fans. But when another man crosses a line of disrespect, then you gotta deal with it. I can't just sit there and allow someone to disrespect my family and think there aren't going to be any repercussions." But there—
Wait, does Nick have any kids with Mariah Carey? I just realized that. Dude, I'm so locked in on this video. This is such a W vid, Pat CC.
weren't any repercussions. So he did let someone disrespect his family. But he does claim that he went looking for Eminem to fight him.
I was ready for whatever, so I went looking for him. Ooh. I called managers, so I was like, look, if you want to get on the phone, if I need to come to Detroit, like what is it? Like, cause you done disrespected my wife, and this is I gotta show my wife I'm a man. But it got, he said my name. I'm like, look, I know I ain't gonna be. I said that I know I'm not gonna be able to out rap you, but I will whoop your ass. And those were the exact words. Ooh.
Turn your.
Damn. Said he gonna beat his ass.
After that interview, Fat Joe released Lord Above featuring Eminem. During his verse, he raps, "I know me and Mariah didn't end on a high note, but that other dude's whipped. That kitty got him neutered. Tried to tell him this chick's a nut job before he got his jewels clipped. Almost got my caboose kicked. Full quit. You're not gonna do shit. I let her chop my balls off too before I lose to you, Nick." Nick entirely misinterpreted the lyrics because he said in an interview that Eminem admitted that he almost got his ass kicked.
With some other stuff about Mariah.
He said he admitted that he was gonna get his ass, was gonna whoop his ass. He admitted that. Almost got my ass kicked. Almost.
Oh, so he's talking about you kicking.
Who else was gonna kick his ass?
No, he didn't. Eminem very clearly said, "Almost got my caboose kicked. Full quit. You not gonna do shit." After the song's release, Nick responded on Instagram writing, "Fat Joe album is fire. Star-studded. He even did some charity work and dug Eminem out his grave. I mean cave, LOL. Bring your ass to MTV Wild 'N Out to battle like a real legend, Grandpa Marshall." Kanan responded days later with a diss track titled The Invitation, where he once again wanted Eminem to appear on Wild 'N Out. Now, everyone—
Bro, isn't Wild 'N Out like scripted? What the fuck? Ain't no real rap battle finna go down on Wild 'N Out. Let's be real.
Where he once again wanted Eminem to appear on Wild 'N Out. Now, everyone knew Eminem was never going to go on that show. So the next day, Nick dropped another diss track called Pray For Him. After 2 songs with no response, he dropped a third diss titled Invitation Cancelled, where he brought up some old racist raps that Eminem made when he was a teenager. All of these diss tracks were horrible. They're not even worth talking about.
Bro, I think I seen Benzino fucking do the same thing. I guess Eminem has some racist ass like music back in the day, I guess, bro. I heard that shit. It's pretty crazy.
And literally nobody thought Nick Cannon actually had some good shit to say. And regarding Nick Cannon's raps, 50 Cent said it best.
The only thing that makes him look corny is his rapping.
Yeah, I don't know why he's so passionate about it. Like what the hell's going on? Bro, look, you suck, bro. You suck, bro. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. Like, there's never a moment where you said something and we was like, ooh, bars.
Eminem did respond with a tweet. I demand an apology, Nicholas.
Nah, bro, that's facts, bro. That's not even, like, without even trying to be funny, without even trying to actually be funny, nigga, that's facts. Same with Will Smith. You've never listened to either of those niggas and been like, "Ooh, them niggas got bars." Come on.
Corny is his rapping.
Yeah, I don't know why he's so passionate about it. Like what the hell's going on? Bro, look, you suck, bro. You suck, bro. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. Like, there's never a moment where you said something and we was like, ooh, bars.
Eminem did respond with a tweet. I demand an apology, Nicholas. You've made my gardener so jealous. Somehow Mariah Carey's ex-husband managed to be so cringe, annoying, and pathetic that it made Eminem fans rationalize him as the winner of the feud. But in reality, Eminem and Mariah had a fling, then she brushed him off like just another random dude she was moderately interested in, and his ego was crushed for a decade. And she made the better song.
So I guess that means Mariah won that one. W vid for Pat CC. Let me know down below what you guys thought of that one. And who do you think won that beef, honestly? I mean, it's pretty one-sided. Let's be real. Mariah won that shit. I don't know. I mean, I'll still bump Eminem anytime I need to get, you know, hype for anything like that. So we fuck with M over here. Let me know down below though. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. You guys know what to do. Fuck with your boy. That's gonna be it for this video. I'ma catch y'all on the next one. Thanks for stopping by. It's your boy Bobby G. Peace.